Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing today, man? Hold on. I didn't even change my title. I was just so ready to jump on here and rock with y'all boys, man. I didn't even change the title. So we're not talking about Jerry Jones lying no more. We're actually gonna be talking about day 2 in pads, what we expect to see, some camp news and camp updates, man. So y'all know the drill, man. We on the way into the liquor store. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Right, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when the liquor store open its doors, man. So hit that like button, help your boy manipulate this algorithm. The more likes you get in the liquor store, the more that YouTube will show the video to folks. So if you want to help your boy out, hit that like button, and more folks will come into the liquor store with us, man. After you hit that like button, man, make sure that y'all turn around and hit that share button. Share it. Let everybody and their mama know that the liquor store open for business. It might be their lunch break. They might want to slide in, get them a small cowboy reader to sip on the way back to work, man. You got to do it real discreet. Cause the liquor store, we don't promote you drinking and driving or nothing like that. But if you need to have your little something on your work break to get through the rest of the day, y'all make sure to slide on in here, man. So hit that like button, hit that share button. And then after you do that, man, make sure that you exercise your discount and slap the shit out of an Eagles fan. Because if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, your boy Hennythemoor will be able to give you half off all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed, man. We got exactly what you need. So if you want to participate, if you want to get that discount, make sure you hit that Eagles fan upside the head. Right, so those are 3 main things you need to do. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that share button. And then I need you to hit that Eagles fan upside the head. What's good with y'all good people, man? I see y'all coming in here. DC4 Live Texas, what's up with you, my boy? Miss Etta Lockhart, what's good with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Ruben Hernandez, what's up, man? He said getting drunk on the 1st of the month. Hey, show is the 1st. Wake up. Hey, it's the 1st of the month. My boy Bruce said he left the trap with a bag, coming to the liquor store for a bottle. Hey, after you leave the trap, you get your nefarious stuff out the way. You got to come over here, get you a bottle of Hennessy, get you some Ciroc, got to get you a nice big bottle, and celebrate, man. I know you just caught a play in the trap, man. Yo, Joe, he said he's sharing and pushing the like button. He said went from the trap to the liquor store. Damn Dizzle, what's up with you, man? Hey, we telling you, man, Cowboys Uncut got you for the entirety of your training camp, man. But I just want y'all to remember, every time the landlord in his show, Hennythemoor will be live right after that. When Hennythemoor in his show, West Coast Cowboy will be live right after that. We're gonna at least get you 3 hours of Dallas Cowboys content and coverage, back to back to back, right? And we're gonna work out a day that we can all come together like the Super Friends and give y'all another show at the end of the night. Hey, what's up with you, Kevin Calloway? What's up with you? Jose Banks, what's good with you, my brother? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all good people for coming in and rocking with your boy, man. Salute to all y'all good people, man. So yeah, man, it's day 2 of padded practice, and I'm ready for the Dallas Cowboys, to get back into it, man. I'm ready for it, man. And listen, we got some news, we got some updates. Jerry Jones just did a little interview. Yeah, it's gonna be about 3 hours because landlord, you're gonna be in the trap for about an hour or so, right? So you're gonna be in the trap for about an hour. You got to get the brick in, break the brick down. Got to do everything you got to do over there in the trap. You got to come over here to the liquor store. We got to count inventory, pass out bottles. We got to count the register and everything else. It's gonna take about an hour to do all that, and then we go out to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It's a long ass trip, right? He's gonna bring you live coverage. He's our insider training camp. So that's gonna take about an hour or so to cover. So you're gonna get you about 3 hour coverage, every day as long as training camp's going on, man. Yeah, he said break the brick down. Hey, listen, we ain't wholesaling nothing. Like we ain't wholesaling nothing. When you get something, you gotta break it down and flood the city, man. And that's what we doing. We flooding the streets with the Dallas Cowboys content, man. You're gonna be drunk, you're gonna be high. You're going to be all out on the West Coast with it, but, hey, you're going to have a great time if we cover the Dallas Cowboys, man. So, hey, and listen, last but not least, y'all know I got to get my little infomercial off. And for everybody that want to participate, this is the last day. We've been running this Dallas Cowboy ticket raffle, for about 2 months now. He said wholesale only. Nah, man, we trying to lock the streets up, man. We trying to lock the streets up. Thomas Gary, what's up with you, my boy? Sugar Daddy Warren, what's good with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, my boy. I appreciate you. So yeah, hey, but this is y'all last. This is the last day, man. You know, I am proud to say that I will be sending 2 folks to the Dallas Cowboys game. And, you know, I'm giving away a PlayStation 4 or a jersey. This is the last day to get your raffle entries in, right? This is the last day to do so. So either hit the Cash App, which is $Hennythemoor, or hit the Super Chat and Super Stickers, because this is it. Tomorrow I will be doing the show to determine the winners. So we'll do the drawing. I'll announce the 3 winners, and, you know, that'll be it. Then we'll move on to our next raffle, which I have not decided what it will be yet. But I do know I want more people to be involved. So no matter what the next raffle is, it's going to be a $5 raffle. I thank y'all for, you know, for participating in this one and showing love. But, you know, I want to make sure that everybody, because not everybody got $10. So this next raffle is going to be $5. I don't know what we're raffling off yet. But if you want to participate in the final day of this ticket raffle, get you an opportunity to go see the Cowboys beat the eyebrows of the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, hit the Cash App and the Super Chat. And, you know, today is going to be the last day to do so. So if you want to improve your odds, you know, go ahead and get them in. He said Henny, West Coast, and Landlord put an ESPN out of business. I mean, I don't think we're the main reason for that, but they sure been out there finding everybody and their mama. Y'all saw that they let my boy Mark Jackson go, man. And Mark Jackson cold with it. Like, Mark Jackson is a real good commentator, man. He's a real good, knowledgeable commentator. I don't know why they let that man go. I don't know why they let him in or Van Gundy, though. They were a great tandem. I enjoyed watching them, you know, call games and getting their input over the years, man. It's a shame that they're no longer with the company in that capacity. But, you know, I'm sure, you know, they're super talented. I'm sure that they will land on their feet. But, yeah, a lot of folks in the ESPN are losing their gigs right now, man. You just hate to see it. You hate to see it. So, you know, let's talk about camp, man. Let's talk about camp. So, day 2 of practice moving forward. What I want to see is a little bit more of the same, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've been very pleased, you know, so far what the Dallas Cowboys have put out there. Granted, I'm not actually physically there. I have not seen everything, but the things that I've had seen up to this point, I am very happy with. We've seen the Dallas Cowboys using West Coast principles, right? Even on I know a lot of people gave Timothy Hoko hell, you know, for that tipped interception. But even when they were running that play, right, I understood the play concept. There was a dragon route combination. It was a slant and a flat combination. Everything on that play worked except for the actual catch. And, you know, those are things that you can fine tune. You can iron out the wrinkles of things like that, right? Because because what's up with you, man? He said, right, they had so much chemistry. Yeah, they did. New media, Henny and my boy, what's good? What's up with you, Darius Rouse? What's good with y'all, man? So yeah, even on that route combination, everything worked perfectly fine. Semi got open. Yeah, hey, it's designed exactly like that. It's designed exactly like that, right? It's a combination. So when Landlord jump off his show, y'all come over to the liquor store. Y'all know the liquor store will be open. When the liquor store closes its doors, you know, y'all slide over to West Coast page, and West Coast will be covering the Dallas Cowboys as well from training camp. So we got a 3-hour power hour for you, man. We got a power hour that lasts 3 hours, man. Michael Williams, what's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you tapping in. And I did get that Cash App. So I did receive it, and I did, you know, enter you into the raffle. So I appreciate you for your support, my guy. So yeah, man, I want to see a pretty much more of the same. It's not that the Dallas Cowboys are doing anything, you know, that vexes me right now. The passing game looks good. The passing game looks crisp. So regardless of what happens with interceptions, right, I want us to have a more thorough understanding of what's going on. And so far, with the play designs, guys are getting open, right? Guys are getting open. Guys are creating the necessary space in their route running. The play designs are working against the coverages for the most part. There are like a play here and there where the defense, you know, wins. Of course, that will happen. But, you know, we're seeing spacing. We're seeing, you know, the typical West Coast concepts that we've been talking about. He said, but best 3 hours of the day. I appreciate you for that, man. Hey, thank you for the love, Michael. I appreciate you for the love, my boy. Cowboy AJ, what's good with you, man? Hey, you gotta love it, man. Cause hey, y'all in the middle of my hour right now. When I jump off of here, Wes will give you an hour of content as well, man. It's probably gonna be over an hour of content from Wes, because he's gonna be from training camp. He'll be at training camp the entire time, right? So we're gonna have a little bit more than just an hour. So real quick, man, I'm gonna play y'all back some of the we're gonna play y'all back some of the highlights from the training camp for the past couple of days, and we'll talk about them in detail a little bit, and then we'll move forward and we'll talk about some of the updates and news. Right, I do want to break down some of the things that Jerry Jones spoke about. He did have a very interesting interview. He said, listen, honestly, he said a lot of words without saying a lot of substance, but he did mention Ezekiel Elliott and where they were with that, right? So we'll talk about that a little bit in detail. But we're just gonna look at a couple of training camp highlights, different things that happened, and we'll discuss them as we go along. So I'm gonna play this first clip, and then we'll talk about this from all the other days. This is multiple days of training camp. We'll just talk about what we feel about what we're seeing, and we'll go from there. So again, that was from one of the first days of practices. That was the concept we were just talking about, right? We all remember that. Yo, what's up with you, my boy? My boy Landlord is slid in the building. I appreciate you. And hey, Landlord, I told him we got a 3-hour power hour for them, man. We got a 3-hour. I can't really call it a power hour, but we got 3 hours of power for them boys. They're gonna go straight from the liquor. They're gonna go straight from the trap to the liquor store, and then from the liquor store to the West Coast, man. We got 3 hours of content for them boys. All throughout training camp, man. And we're gonna have 2 insiders there, man. We're gonna have 2 insiders there. He said, yo, Henny, there is different observation on camp. Some say, like Jay Tuck, they are looking good, especially the defense. Yeah, they look good. They look great, man. Say, fam, I want to say that boy Deuce gonna be right. You ever think about he got that wiggle like Barry Sanders, kind of hard to hit type shit? Well, I definitely think that Deuce Vaughn has a place on this team. I don't know how much, burn he's gonna get first year. But, I do think that situationally they will get him into the game. I can see him being, running back 3, especially with the Ronald Jones suspension. I already didn't think that Ronald Jones was going to make the team. So, I think at this point, the running backs that you keep on the active roster will have to be Tony Pollard, of course, Malik Davis, and then Deuce Vaughn probably be your third back at this point. No. Landlord for Wakanda, stop coming in trolling, man. Stop coming in trolling. But thank you for tapping in and showing love, my boy. And yes, y'all, please make sure y'all get them likes up. I currently got 29 people watching on YouTube and 4 people watching on Facebook. So all y'all good people, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Sharing is caring, so y'all make sure y'all hit that share button on the way in as well, man. And it'll be greatly appreciated moving forward. But yeah, overall, the team looks good, man. And listen, practice is supposed to be a safe place for your players to work out the kinks, right? You got a new offensive play caller. You got a new offensive coordinator. You're adding in new concepts that you haven't really been running over the tenure of Kellen Moore. So there will be growing pains all around. Even on the defense, you're implementing new pieces on the defense. This is going to be the first time that that boy. Oh damn! On the tip of my tongue. It's gonna be the first time that Mozzie Smith is playing in the NFL, right? There's a slight change amongst your defensive line. This is gonna be the very first time, that. What's the damn corner's name? I be forgetting. Gilmore. Damn, like I'm getting old. Please don't get old, man. Like the older you get, the less shit that you can actually remember and recall on a drop of a dime. I don't know how I can think of that boy's name. But they're gonna be the first time that Stephon Gilmore is in our defense. There's gonna be a slight change to that, right? So there's gonna be changes, everywhere, right? These guys got to learn to play with each other. Some of these guys got to learn how to play in the scheme. Some of these guys are just now getting meaningful reps, in the NFL. So it's gonna be growing pains, and they're gonna be some blown assignments. It's gonna be some tipped interceptions. This is a safe place. You would rather all that stuff happen in the confines of training camp and practice than in an actual game. I don't care if Dak Prescott goes out there and throws. I don't care if Dak Prescott goes out there and throws 20 interceptions in training camp, right? As long as he doesn't go out there and do that, in the actual game. That man, offensive coordinator really is what we needed with a few Wilson, and that was up. Yeah, you got a seasoned play caller. You got you a play caller that earned his bones as a quote unquote quarterback whisperer. You got you a guy that won a Super Bowl as a play caller. Then Schoon, like Schottenheimer, he made his bones in the NFL as an offensive coordinator. So he's one of those guys, that you can definitely, lay your hat on. Like he's a guy that has experience. So you got a lot more experience in your offensive room. Dak Prescott turned 30, over the weekend. You got you a veteran quarterback now. He's been a veteran quarterback, but he's older. He's older and wiser. He has more weapons around him. He has a better support system around him from a play calling perspective. So I can really see how our offense is going to take a step forward. So I'm not really concerned. So for the most part, your offense has looked good, even on the plays, right? Where there was some interceptions and some miscues. You could sort of see what was going on, right? Because we just watched the clip with Simi Fehoko and the bobbled interception. That was something that happened, just because of wide receiver error, right? There was a wide receiver error. The ball hit him directly in the hand. The route was ran. And listen, give Simi Fehoko, some grace. He got open. He ran the route correctly. He got the perfect depth. He had his defender in a trailing position, right? He created separation. He crossed his defender face. He was right there in the window when he was supposed to be in the window. He did everything according to plan except for actually catch the ball, right? So those are the things that we want to look at moving forward. We don't just want to see a completion and be happy. We want to see a completion and understand why the completion happened. We want to see a interception, and understand why the interception happened. Was it a bad throw by the quarterback? Was it bad depth on the route? Was it a bad play design? We need to be more, forward thinking in how we analyze football situations, than just say, hey, it's this person's fault because I seen this happen, right? Surface level stuff. That's why we took the time to discuss, these route concepts of where people are supposed to be in depth. And that's sort of pretty much what Dak Prescott and all the offensive players have been talking about when they were talking about the details, right? You've seen a lot of these guys talk about detail, right? It's the why, the how, and the when that matters in the West Coast offense, right? It's all predicated on timing. It's predicated on drop back. It's predicated on the wide receiver being where they're supposed to be at their given time. So it's not a lot of indecision. You can play fast. You can play freely. And, those are some of the things that it enables you to do. So moving forward, like even though on that play it ended up in an interception, it's the kind of things you want to see. Dak Prescott threw the ball on time. Simi Fehoko did get open. The route combination did work against the coverage that was called up. So those are things that you can lay your hat on. Even though it ended up in an interception, it was still a positive rep for everybody involved except for Simi Fehoko on the back end. What's up with you, Craig? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. He said, I love that Mike McCarthy is tied to Dak and Shotty is checking everyone else. Shotty will get offense right, but Mike Soprano, McCarthy being the QB whisperer. Facts. And listen, this is sort of off subject, but it's the right thing to do. He said interception to Cooks was bad. It depends, right? Because we don't understand, if Cooks ran the right route or not, right? If Cooks was supposed to run a go ball, then yes, it was a bad throw by Dak Prescott. If Cooks was supposed to be running a post route, then he would have ended up in the area where the ball was, right? It probably still would have been an incompletion, but it would not have been an interception. So it also would have to understand what that route concept was. Was it a go ball? Was it a post ball? Right? Did he expect him? We got to understand these different things. I can't tell you that, just by that one video. But if it was supposed to be a go ball, it was a horrible pass. If that was supposed to be for a post ball, then it might have been a wide receiver error. But I can't tell you that just by looking at practice. But but like I said, it is practice. It could have been an errant throw by Dak Prescott. It could have been a miscommunication on the route. I'm not sure just by watching that one clip because I don't have the all 22 view of it. But again, if it was a bad throw, it's practice. I'd rather that get out the way than anything. Number one, that's trying to get used to some of the newer plays. Number two, we're changing up the calls because we're going to call color mark 2. We're definitely going to, and listen, when you look at CD Lamb and what he said during his interview, he talked about Dak Prescott having more control of the offense. We talked about Dak Prescott, being able to get in and out of plays more easily. Guys knowing where to be at, where to go with the ball, right? Different things like that. But yeah, I definitely believe it's growing pains. Do you think the Cowboys knew about Jones? Probably not. I don't listen. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys will give anybody any kind of guaranteed money, and they were expected to miss time. They could have went out there and took a flyer on numerous different running backs, instead of just giving Ronald Jones any kind of money. He said making excuses for Dak. I don't have to make an excuse for Dak. Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. He was voted as a top 100 player in the National Football League by his peers. He's one of the winningest quarterbacks since coming into the league, and he's already on track to reset every record the Dallas Cowboys have for quarterback passing wise. Already has reset the Cowboys rushing record for quarterbacks. So I need no excuses for Dak Prescott. All right, the truth, in the words of my boy West Coast, is like a lion. Once you set it free, it will roam and roar on its own. Right? I don't have to make an excuse for Dak Prescott. What we do over here in the liquor store is we slap the shit out of Eagles fans and we give proper context to the things surrounding our team. Right? Those are the things that we do in the liquor store. We don't make excuses. We talk about what happened and the why and how. But y'all don't get that kind of coverage over there at Houston. All y'all get, if y'all get coverage at all, is surface level content. So I do not expect you to understand that, Eastside, but I appreciate you for tapping in and showing love to this Cowboys page, because I know that you are a Cowboys fan, and I love you for that. And I love you for that, my boy. You're a real one. I appreciate you for rocking with me. It seems to me Cooks wants to be a Cowboy. Y'all lost to everybody. Y'all lose to guys named Purdy. Y'all lose to guys named Prescott. Y'all lose to everybody. So, it doesn't really matter who or what we lost to when the Texans are so much worse than us. But thank you for tapping in. Crazy as people making a big deal about interception in practice get a life. It's crazy, right? And like I said, I don't care if Dak Prescott throw 20 interceptions in practice. It's practice. You're in practice to try shit, that you're working on. You're not supposed, and listen, if you don't throw interceptions in practice, you're not trying. You're supposed to be out there trying throws that are risky. You're supposed to be out there throwing angles that are risky, pushing. You're supposed to be pushing the limits in practice. So, I expect there to be miscues. If you're perfect in practice, either A, you're being too conservative, or B, your defense sucks. If your defense can't get a turnover in practice against you, then you're not trying hard enough. Yeah, we all know the Texans suck. But Eastside is family at this point. He's here for every show. He's here every day, in the liquor store getting drunk with us. So, y'all give Eastside some grace. He don't know no better. All he usually gets over there from the Texans, is like Madden ratings and shit. They don't cover the Texans. God bless his soul. But yeah, man. So that was one play, right? Again, you can get positives even out of negative plays. What's up with you, Israel Madrid? Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, you can get positives even out of negative plays, because even on that semi play, there are things that you can look at and say it went well. What's up with you? Smoke one for you. What it do, Henny? I'm fresh out, no jury duty for the next 3 years, sir. This our year, man. If I got out of that. Hey, that's love right there, man. Thank you for tapping in. And shout out to Miss Patrice for the $2 super chat. She said that shoulder read you provide is hilarious. I appreciate that. He said, yeah, East Side, no, he's an undercover Cowboys fan. Bum Beans Harold, not found that of a client, serve his ass his food. He's sick. Not my boy out here on that dog food, man. Not my boy out here on the dog food. So let's see, man. Let's take a look. We're gonna play another clip. Matter of fact, let me upload these other slides real quick before I put these other ones up there. Y'all know we a little ghetto over here. You know, this is a liquor store. So, you know, we adding content in as the show goes on, but y'all know y'all love me for it. Y'all know that's one of the reasons y'all love me, man. Because, you know, I'm never gonna fake the funk. Y'all know we just over here be doing stuff on the fly. But you know, that's why y'all love me. But now I'm finna play this next clip, right? We're just going through a couple of clips. There are plenty more clips for training camp. These are just the ones that I got on deck. Right. So we played the first one. We're gonna talk about this next clip and what we see. All right. And that doesn't look like it's groundbreaking or anything, right? But I like that wrinkle. Like I keep coming back to the wrinkles and the differences that set different play callers and play designers apart. Right. Because it was nothing but a nice little play action pass and a dump off to that boy. He said, Henny, do me a favor. I want you to show the 3-cone Deuce Pollard show for my boy folks sleeping on fun. Decides I'll find it and play it for you, my boy. I'm gonna get through these first, and then I'll play it before the show is over. That way it gives me time to track it down, download it, and put it on here. But yeah, I got you though, my boy. But the nice little wrinkle that I wanted to speak on is one. Y'all know most of the times if it was a Hennythemoor offense, the player that would end up in the flat most of the time would be the tight end. It would either be Dalton Schultz. You know, when he was not out there, man, it would be Jake Ferguson. My man, I appreciate it. Anytime, my boy. I say, listen, if y'all are part of the liquor store, y'all support me, show love, I will go out my way to give y'all the content that y'all want. So, you know, if y'all been looking out in the liquor store, you know, this the least that I can do, you know, to go out there, you know, and provide y'all with the content that y'all ask for. So, you know, I don't mind doing that for y'all because y'all always look out. So I would do that for y'all. But the wrinkle that, you know, that I want to speak on is that was not a tight end in the flat that when they ran that flat route that time. That was Brandon Cooks, one of your most dynamic playmakers. That was one of your most dynamic playmakers that was out there in the flat route and made that play. Right. And y'all saw even on that clip that he made a man miss. He made a man miss, got upfield, and got positive yak yardage. You know, if there was a tight end in that same situation, you know, I cannot guarantee that he would not have went down right there at initial contact. Right. So little wrinkles like that. Right. You got your fastest wide receiver, one of your fastest wide receivers anyway. You know, the ball early with an opportunity to make a man miss and get upfield. Right, that's a slight wrinkle and a slight difference, you know, in between what you would see with Hennythemoor and what you see with Mike McCarthy. Right, and the beautiful thing about it, we're seeing play action. We all have talked about in great lengths about how good Dak Prescott is when he utilizes the play action concept. Now he's good without play action. I don't want y'all to think about it. He still has great numbers when he doesn't use play action because Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. But he has better numbers. He has even better numbers when he gets the chance to play with play action, right? So let me see if I still got it pulled up. So play action percentages for Dak Prescott over the course of his career. In total, 822 attempts, 562 completions, 48 touchdowns, only 11 interceptions, and a completion percentage of about 68.3. So slightly over 68% completion percentage when Dak Prescott uses play action passes. We've seen a lot of play action. We've seen them practice play action a lot, right? We seen a lot of play action. He said, you go all out. That Friday 100 video show was 100. Hey, I appreciate you for the love. Miss Patrice. Thank you for that. And Miss Patrice is $6 away from getting your other raffle entry. So thank you for the love and support, Miss Patrice. Folk Flats always showing love. Thank you. Henny, did you see? Yes, we're going to talk about that as well. And I will show you the video. I'm not going to lie, though. After I show the video on the live, I'm going to have to go back and edit it out, after the live show ends, because YouTube flags me for it because that content belongs to the NFL. But, it's worth the work to bring y'all content that y'all like. So I am going to play it. I am going to have to edit it out afterwards, but you will get to see it live on the show. So I will play out that video, after we get through the highlights and some of the more updates on training camp. So they've been practicing a lot of play action. We know that Dak Prescott excels at play actions. We've seen them working on screens. We know the screen game has really been non-existent, in Dallas for the last couple of years. So those are things that we've been asking about. If y'all been in the liquor store these past couple of months, I've been begging the Dallas Cowboys, to get back to that. He said, Henny, where the scripples? Hey man, due to the budget restraints, we could not afford scripples in the liquor store. You might be able to hit landlord. Y'all nefarious in the trap. Y'all might be able to swing it in y'all budget, but we cannot afford scripples in the liquor store. And my wife would probably beat me upside my head because she's from Chicago and she don't play like that. But I heard the Texans' first scrimmage game is against the Walmart cashiers. Good God. They still might lose that game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They got some heavy hitters out there at Walmart. So I don't know. I don't know about the Texans winning that game, man. I don't know about the Texans winning that game. He said, yeah, they quite nefarious. Trey Lance is looking off. Yeah, that's what I initially heard, but I don't pay too much attention, to other teams. They out here be wilding. He said, we quite nefarious. Yeah, y'all nefarious as hell, man. So listen, like I said, it was a short pass, but I like that wrinkle, right? And it plays in line with everything we've been talking about. Mike McCarthy wants to get the ball into the hands of his best players. They found a way to do that on a very safe play, and you allow Cooks to cook. And listen, he's very elusive. He's very fast in the open field. You gave him a one-on-one opportunity. Most times, Brandon Cooks is going to make the first man miss. Most time, Brandon Cooks is going to make the first man miss. He said, at least we don't rob in the liquor store. True. Speaking of Chicago, that's where I'm at now, fixing the rest before I hit the road again. Chicago is big and raggedy, just like Houston. See, now listen. I think Houston's cool, though. I think Houston's cool, though. I never been to Chicago, to say otherwise. Said Brandon Cooks made Pro Bowl. I don't think Cooks ever made a Pro Bowl selection, but when you get 6,000 yard seasons, I don't really care about that. The only time Brandon Cooks has not been productive is when he's had trash quarterbacks, right? And even then, even the year that he did not have Deshaun Watson the first time, he still put up 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? So Brandon Cooks is still like that. And he's going to be going up against a bunch of twos. So, I'm not concerned about Brandon Cooks at all in the scope of our offense. All right, so let's look at this next video. Yeah!
So Patrick is there.
Yeah!
So Patrick is there.
It said, Henny, I'm going to tag you to see a QB bro Drake May. Good Lord. Yeah, I seen Drake May. I seen Drake May. But yeah, he definitely is going to be a guy that they're going to get drafted way too high to be a Dallas Cowboys player. We're expecting to pick at pick 32 this year, right? So if we win the Super Bowl and we have pick number 32, you know, we definitely won't be able to draft Drake May, Caleb Williams, none of the other top prospects in this upcoming draft. We probably will have to settle for somebody like KJ Jefferson from Arkansas, you know, a guy from my team, right? Because I think that you know, he'll probably be like a second or third round pick after this season. So, you know, I think there's a better chance of us getting somebody like a KJ Jefferson or somebody, you know, based on the fact that we expect to win the Super Bowl, right? Yo, too broke to pay attention. What's good with you? And shout out to my boy Neil, the serial slapper that slid through the door. He said, "What's up, Henny? Slap the horse shit out of 10 Eagles fans before checking in." Hey, salute to you, man. If y'all want to be a serial slapper like my boy Neil, you know, go ahead, put your hands to work, man, and slap the shit up out them Eagles fans, man. Exactly. We stay way too good, right? We're gonna be a playoff team. We're gonna win some playoff games. You know, we're trying to make a run and win the Super Bowl. So realistically, we would never be bad enough to draft somebody, you know, that high. We would never be the Texans and get to draft somebody, you know, like a CJ Stroud, because our quarterback won't allow it. Our quarterback has one of the best records in the NFL. I think Sam Williams, you know, needs to come to the liquor store like the rest of us, kick back and relax, let that shoulder heal up. And listen, it's not like Sam Williams is a raw rookie, right? It's not like Sam Williams is a rookie. He had a bunch of snaps last year, looked good at what he did, and is in line to get more snaps in the season. So no, I don't think he needs to practice. It's not that hard to get after the passer. It's not that hard. He been working on pass rushing moves, you know, since he's been a defensive end. Since he's been a pass rusher, he's been working on his pass rushing moves. He's already had an off season of getting stronger and faster and working on his craft. All he got to do is go out there, you know, get healthy and come back. We got too many guys, you know, that we need to take a look at, you know, to rush him back. He's already a lock to make the team, right? Sam Williams don't need to get a bunch of reps right now. So moving forward, these preseason games and these camp battles, let Isaiah Land get some burn. Let Tyrus Wheat get some burn. Let the guys at the back end of that pass rushing room get some snaps so you can differentiate which one of them is the cream of the crop out of those guys and then move forward, right? Because, you know, we don't really need Sam Williams to take too many snaps. Yeah, after the 2015 season is when the Dallas Cowboys had a high pick. So we used that 4th overall pick to draft Ezekiel Elliott, and we ain't looked back. You make 2020, and even then we won like 6 games, right? 2020 we were in line to, you know, after 2020 we were in line to draft Michael Parsons, but that happened after Dak Prescott went down, right? When Dak Prescott plays at least double-digit games, he has a winning record. What's up with you, Mr. Richburg? They've been tapping in and showing love. Here, you think any of the starters play in the preseason? I think I heard none of them played last year. Shit, it really depends on the philosophy of Mike McCarthy. He probably don't think they need it, right? He might want to bubble wrap some of these guys and keep them healthy for the start of the season. I'm really not sure. Yeah, the only way that we have bad records is if Dak Prescott is gone for a prolonged period of time. But even last year, right, with all the interceptions and the broken thumb and this and that, bad wide receiving room, Dak Prescott went 8-4 as a starter. He won 8 games for you, only lost 4. And really, after he came back from injury, Dak Prescott went 8-3 over that span. So Dak Prescott played 11 games after he got hurt week 1, and he won 8 of them. He went 8-3 over the course of the games when he came back. And realistically, he could have won more games. If we didn't fold against the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's another win. We were up by 14 points against the Packers on the road. We should have won that game, but play calling undid us. Right. So realistically, Dak Prescott could have realistically went 10-1, you know, over the course of those last games. He could have went 10-1. Right. So Hey, Chris Davis, Keystone, thank y'all for tapping in. My brother Swain, thank all y'all good people, man. Hey, y'all make sure we're gonna take a real quick light break, man. Make sure y'all go and hit that like button and that share button in the liquor store, man. Take a little bit of time out of your day to hit that like button. We got 50. Hold on, how many folks we got watching? We got 49 people in the liquor store, only 40 likes. So y'all make sure y'all go over there, hit that like button, hit that share button, and this is the final day to get your raffle entries in. So if you want to improve your odds of winning that Dallas Cowboys, one of those Dallas Cowboys tickets, the PlayStation 4 or the jersey, y'all make sure to either hit that Cash App or that Super Chat, because this is going to be one of your last opportunities. I'll go live later on today to give y'all another opportunity to send raffle entries in, and then I'm gonna shut it down. And we're gonna move forward and do the drawing tomorrow. It's 49 on sign Taco Chart. And hey, he said the raffle and my re-up on the same day. Sheesh. Yeah, man. It be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. The eagle's going down harder than a bald eagle getting stuck in a net at a lake. Oof. Tavis, I know you see me going to town on all these clowns, man. Word up, Henny can tell you I don't be playing, man. For real. Let her get these likes up, premium content. Thank y'all for that love, man. Thank y'all for that love. You know, I try to give y'all some good content, man. So let's move forward, man. We're just going through what we've seen in training camp so far, speaking on it. But real quick, let's segue just slightly, because I want to get some of this stuff done before we get off of here. Matter of fact, let me go see if I can find the Deuce Vaughn drills too, because I'm gonna get that loaded up so we can play the Deuce Vaughn cone drills. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what Jerry Jones said about, you know, what he said about Ezekiel Elliott, and everything else in between. See, the Broncos are going through a nightmare with that wide receiver. That's terrible. What happened? Hey, what happened with the Broncos wide receivers, man? What's going on? Buck Wayne, what's up with you, my boy? They were tapping in, and I did see the Raiders cut OJ Howard, but you know we're pretty set at tight end right now. Like, there's a reason that OJ Howard keeps getting bounced around, you know, like a $2 hooker. I'm not saying that he's not a good athlete, but you know, there's a reason that teams, you know, keep bringing him in and he keep bouncing around and not really getting a lot of PT. But you know, it takes a little bit more, you know, than just, you know, it takes a little bit more than just athleticism. I think he's a great athlete, but you know, he's one of those tight ends that were, you know, supposed to be these athletic freaks and matchup nightmare that haven't really panned out up to this point. Hasn't really panned out up to this point. So let me see. Trying to find this Deuce Vaughn footage for y'all. All right, I haven't found that just yet, but I do want to play this nice run by Deuce Vaughn real quick. Ferguson will be a breath of fresh air. Walker torn Achilles. KJ Hanker Wade because of a heart condition. Ugh, I hate that for them boys, man. Ooh, you gotta hate that for them boys, man. I pray that they make speedy recoveries, man. You never want to hear about anybody getting hurt. Never want to hear about anybody getting hurt. But let me share this screen, man. I'm gonna play y'all this nice little run by Deuce Vaughn. Well, that's a nice little run. I'm playing one more time. Ugh. Now, not because this was before they went in full pass or anything. So I'm not sure he would have had. Well, no, this was before they went in full pass. Because this is from the 29th. I'm not sure if he would have had that big of a game. Had it been, where they could tackle his ass. But it's still a good run to see. He is elusive. He is hard to see behind those big elephant offensive linemen. So that might be his calling card. His short stature making him hard to get to the ground, making him hard. He stands 5'5" and runs 4'9". Yeah, he definitely a little target, man. He definitely a little target. He gonna be a hard dude to hit. He gonna be a hard dude to hit in open space. But let me see if I can find the Deuce Vaughn bag video for y'all good people. In the meantime, while I'm tracking that down, we're going to talk a little bit, about Jerry Jones and his discussion about Ezekiel Elliott. Right. So this morning, if you missed it, he had an interview. He was talking about how it's hot as hell in Arkansas. How it was hot. They didn't get them boys watered in high school. They used to suck on lemons on the football field and shit. This he old. So this is way back in the day. Even hotter than it probably is now back in Arkansas. Then you talk about probably a little bit, more bearable when he got to Fayetteville. He said it wasn't as hot in Fayetteville compared to where he was, where he played high school football in Little Rock at. It is hot as hell in Little Rock. Right, but he was talking about Zeke. He said, we're reading the tea leaves when he asked about the possibility of re-signing Ezekiel Elliott due to the Ronald Jones suspension. He said he has not ruled it out. So, despite, and listen, he even gave, Ezekiel Elliott, a glowing review for possibly one of his next employers. Right. Right. Because he gave them a glowing review. Because before they even wanted to talk to Ezekiel Elliott, the Patriots, they contacted Jerry Jones himself and they asked him about Zeke. And apparently he said real good things about Ezekiel Elliott because they went ahead with the meeting. Right. So he threw Ezekiel Elliott an alley-oop. So, with Ronald Jones being out, with there not being a lot of, proven reps from a guy like Malik Davis that hasn't really played, Deuce Vaughn has never taken a snap in the NFL up to this point, right? You can see why somebody, he said super chat HTN. Who super chatted me? Did somebody super chat me and I missed it? Oh shit! Damn, here it go. I did miss your super chat. Let me go ahead and slide on up there, man. I thank you for bringing it to my attention because I think I was out there trying to track down this footage for you. But thank you for bringing it to my attention. I never want to miss supers. It said, shout out to my boy JR for the $10 super chat. He said, damn deal, HTM. Can you explain why fans keep telling Martin to honor the contract? Cowboys didn't keep that energy with Zeke or Cooper. I'm just saying, bro. Yes, that is exactly true. It's easy to say honor a contract, right? But, the employer a lot of times did not honor the contract. They wanted Ezekiel Elliott to take a pay cut in order to stay. He refused, right? And they cut him. That's the same thing around the league, right? They threatened Mixon with being cut if he didn't restructure his deal, right? They didn't want to pay. Nobody. They sent Amari Cooper, away for a 5th round pick. They did not even give him the option. Of restructuring his deal. So, it's easy to say, honor your contract, but the Dallas Cowboys and the NFL owners don't play fair. They never play fair. So, I appreciate you, for pointing that out. They never play fair. And, listen, Zach Martin, He deserves his money. There's not too many guards that are better than him in the NFL, but there are numerous guards that get paid way more money than he makes. Like there's numerous people that get paid way more money than he makes. So yeah, hey, and I appreciate you for the super again, Jay. They got you another entry into the Dallas Cowboys ticket raffle, my brother. So matter of fact, let me go ahead and add that in while I'm thinking about it. JR. So yeah, Jay, that's your second ticket entry, man. So I appreciate you for the love and support. If y'all want to be like my brother Jay, and improve your odds of winning the Dallas Cowboys tickets, the PlayStation 4, or the jersey, y'all hit the Cash App, the Super Chat, or the Super Stickers, man. Salute to y'all, all y'all good people, for your continued support inside of the liquor store. All right, so let's see. Let me go down here. Super Chat. Let me hide this. It is what it is, man. True. Exactly. I know why fans thought him and Hunter Luki was going to do that. Ronald Jones deserves a spot on the bench at training camp in the $25 area. Man, listen, go ahead and cut Ronald Jones. I'm just being honest with y'all. I didn't think he was going to make the team, no way. I didn't expect him to make the team anyway. I'm just being honest with you. I would rather go with the youth and the upside of Malik Davis and Deuce Vaughn, than be dependent on somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather go with the youth and the upside. Because I already know what Ronald Jones is. I don't really like what Ronald Jones is. Yeah, Jones done cut himself at this point. Like Jones done cut himself. Listen, I think that Luki will make the team because they want a fullback. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some short yardage opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some goal line opportunities, right? But I just don't know. I just don't know. What to expect. What to expect from these young guys just yet. I'm sure that they'll get opportunities, but I just want to go I just want to have some proven commodities on the team as well. Hey, shout out to my brother S.A. Richburg for the super sticker, man. Thank you for the love. They got you another raffle entry, man. So right now, you and Neil are tied for the best odds of winning the Dallas Cowboys ticket raffle, the main prize, because you got 26 and Neil got 26. So I appreciate you. Shout out to my brother Choctaw for the $5 super. He said, "Who the doubt Reynolds sit your ass down? Booyah was taking Zeke's spot, and who the Malik Davis, Rico Doo-Doo." Now listen, I seen some flashes from Malik Davis. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he is Ezekiel Elliott, because I know that people give Ezekiel Elliott a hard time, but he is a former rushing champion. He is a former 4th overall pick. He is still probably the best pass blocking running back in the National Football League at this point. He did still have 12 rushing touchdowns last year, be it from, in the red zone or not. He still got them. Right. So I'm not going to poo-poo or discount that. So, I do appreciate, these guys. I do appreciate what Ezekiel Elliott did. And listen, I'm not going to say that Hunter Luki ain't shit either, though, because I haven't seen him play. But so I'm not gonna be too high or too low on a guy. I'm not gonna be too high or too low on a guy that haven't seen play yet. I know that they have upside. I know they have potential. I'm just ready to see it put into effect. But listen, I know we're not really thinking about it like this. They play a preseason game next Saturday, right? So for everybody that that's concerned or have questions about what these guys are gonna do. We ain't gotta do nothing but wait and see them play. They play a game next Saturday. So we'll get an opportunity to see Hunter. We'll get an opportunity to see Malik. We'll see Rico Dow. We'll see all these guys in semi-game activity. Right? So y'all don't even trip on it. And shout out to my brother T. Richburg for another super sticker. This time it's a hippo. I appreciate you for the hippo, my guy. And they got you another raffle entry. So you now have 27 raffle entries, my brother. So you now have the best odds of winning the grand prize. And I thank you for your love and support, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it too late to drop bring back Zeke merch? It's never too late. As long as Ezekiel Elliott is a free agent, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have an opportunity to bring it in. So y'all hyping these dudes like James Washington. And listen, hey, that's part of it. I'm not gonna say people are being hyped. You know, I'm not gonna say that people are being hyped, but you know, you're supposed to have, some kind of hope for players you haven't seen play yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some kind of hope. So again, I don't want. And listen, let's not hype anybody, but let's not drag anybody either. They have an opportunity in a game situation on August the 12th. So 11 days from today, they have a game opportunity to prove everything that everybody been saying, right? So we will see then, you know, if they can be utilized as a this or that, or if it's a hit or a miss. We'll know it then. I'm not even gonna entertain if they're bad or good right now. We can just wait and see. Like we've been waiting all year for Dallas Cowboys football. So why not wait 11 more days and we can have these questions answered for ourselves, right? We'll see Hunter Luepke. We'll see Jalen Tolbert. We'll see Jalen Brooks. We'll see Turpin. We'll see all these guys get opportunities in preseason. Because I know damn well they're probably not going to play most of the starters anyway. He said competition means nothing if they got the talent and the heart they can play it. Means nothing who played or anything. Competition means a lot. Playing means a lot. Talent means a lot. Right? It's a combination of all those things that get you onto the field. But we seen guys with plenty of talent go out there and stake it up. We seen guys who are underdogs go out there and ball, right? It's all about having an opportunity and taking that opportunity when you get there. So what I'm saying, to put this into layman terms, everybody's opportunity, you know, to improve their standings on making the team happens on the 12th, right? They will have 3 opportunities to impress the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff and the GMs and the ownership on the 12th, on the 19th, and on the 24th, the final preseason game, which I will be at. So those are the 3 opportunities that they get to show us something. So, you know, while we up here, you know, discussing what somebody can and can't be, we'll know. Right? Well, let's be patient. We'll know by the end of preseason, you know, where we stand with these players. Right? We'll know by the end of preseason. So, you know, I don't need nobody to hype anybody or, you know, to drag anybody down. And Wes said he pulling up the camp now. Bet. So y'all make sure, like I said, it's a 3-hour power hour. We went from the trap to the liquor store to the motherfucking West Coast, right? We giving you 3 hours of Cowboys content from the Cowboys Uncut crew. Landlord from Alabama, Hennythemoor, and West Coast Cowboy. Yeah, so listen, we'll see it then, man. We'll see it all then. So you know what? I'm gonna throw my boy West Coast an alley-oop. There's 62 folks on here right now. I need all y'all to go over there to our Cowboys Insider, because we have an actual insider at training camp, right? Bringing you live coverage. West Coast will be there live in person with the camera on. Y'all can see everything as it happens. So y'all can, it's gonna be just like being at training camp. So y'all go spin the block. Y'all go to West Coast, either on his Facebook or his YouTube, and y'all check out everything that's going on. And that's right on time too, because I'm right at my hour mark, and I got to take my black ass back to work before I get fired. So I thank y'all for the love, the support. Y'all rocking with your boy. Bring that premium content. Yes, you heard right. Jalen Brooks has had some great plays. Had a touchdown on a blown coverage. Made some spectacular catches. Even caught a pass from Dak Prescott out there. So Jalen Brooks has made some noise. And listen, he's one of the guys I was even looking at Jalen Brooks, dog. I was even looking at Jalen Brooks. But yeah, man, thank y'all for everything. I will go live again later on. So on the Tonight Show, you know, I'll give y'all raffle updates. I'll play some more training camp footage. I gotta go and find. Matter of fact, smoke one for you. I'm gonna go download the footage you were asking for, so I can have it on deck. So the next time that you ask for it, I'll be able to play it. So you know, I'll give y'all raffle updates. I'll give you updates from training camp. We'll play the CD Lamb Top 100 video. We'll do all that stuff on the next show, which will be at about 6:30. I'm gonna put it for like 6:30, 6:45. Hey, anytime, man. So about 6:30, 6:45, I'll be live again to bring y'all some more content for my after work show. But y'all go and get the live update from West Coast. Cowboys Uncut in full effect, man. Told you we got you for 3 hours of premium Dallas Cowboys content. So y'all go ahead and jump on West Coast stream, and I will see y'all good people later.